What's up, everybody? Welcome to the What It's Like podcast. I'm your host, Cherry, and today I want to talk about not letting your fear stop you. If you've watched previous episodes, then you know that recently I've been faced with some major changes in my life. I've had to start over, relocate, all that, and it was scary. It's still scary because I don't know what's next. You know, I had a schedule, I had a routine, I had a certain amount of control of my environment. I had a lot of plans that I had to change or cancel or readjust. Somehow I felt safe. I was safe in the world that I created. And now I'm facing some new things. I'm in a new place. I'm in a new environment. And honestly, I could have caved and just made myself smaller for the sake of safety and security and stayed at my parents' house. To me, it would have been kind of giving up on the idea of having a life that I really want if I did do that. It's nothing wrong with staying with your parents or having to stay with your parents for any reason. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't allow that to make you backtrack or put you back in habits or patterns that weren't serving you in the past, and they're definitely not going to serve you now. You know, I had to think bigger and give myself the opportunity to really live a better life and live a different life. I'm in a real city now. You know, I've lived in a city before, but it's different cities. It's levels to it. Like, I used to live in the 757 for like 10 years, and right now I'm in DC, and it's very different. And I'm learning a lot about myself simply by being here. But the point of me saying all of that is, instead of giving into my fears and my emotions surrounding the changes happening in my life, I embraced the challenge. I embraced the change. I felt the fear and I still kept moving forward. I didn't allow my fear to keep me at home or keep me safe. I didn't allow my fear to take over me and make me feel like I had no choice and no chance at a better life. I didn't allow it to make me feel like I just couldn't do it. I couldn't move on. I couldn't do better for myself, or I couldn't find better for myself. And I was able to do that by looking at my life so far and seeing just how much I've done, how far I've come, seeing how far I've come in the midst of fear, because there's been fear all along my path, and I've felt the fear, but I didn't let it hold me back. I felt it and I did it anyway. I made moves. I have lived different lives simply by just doing it anyways. There have been a lot of times when I felt like I had reached my max point. I thought that I couldn't go any further. I thought that life was just destined to be the same, and I felt like I was allowing myself to be stuck in a loop, so to speak. I thought that that was just life. I thought that I did everything I could and I was ready to just settle for what I had. And that was fear. You know, I was afraid to want anything else. I was afraid of putting in the effort and getting nowhere. But the only way to stay stagnant is to not move. And you have to move. You have to keep moving forward. You can't stay in the same place. You can't keep doing the same things that don't make you happy. You can't keep letting your life pass you by. If there's something you want to do, just start doing it. Learn along the way. So what if it's not perfect when you do it? So what if you're literally just learning how to do it and you're just putting it out there? Who cares? You can only get better if you keep going. The only way to get that life that you want is to take action. It's gonna be scary. You're not gonna know what's next. But I promise you that you'll feel better once you start. Your quality of life will start to increase. You'll start to feel more confident. Just don't give in to that fear. Feel it and do it anyway. You will thank yourself later. You'll look back on this moment and be grateful that you didn't let that fear stop you, you know? But you gotta keep moving. You can't stop. Even if you have other emotions along with the fear, like anger or confusion, it's okay to have all of those feelings, but you can't let that stop you from moving forward. If you stop, you don't move. And you gotta keep moving. If you stop, you won't leave the place that you're in life right now. I don't want to discourage anybody from sitting and feeling their feelings, because you need to do that. But if that's all you're doing, then that's all you're ever going to do. You're going to be stuck in that same place, feeling those same emotions, and life is going to pass you by, and you're going to feel like you've accomplished nothing. You're going to feel like whatever happened that resulted in you feeling that way was the truth. And the truth is what you make it. Something might have happened, but it doesn't have to define your life. It doesn't have to define who you are. You can change the narrative. You can change your entire plot in your own story at any moment, for any reason, at any time. It's totally in your control what happens from this moment on. And that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on so you can see when I post another video. Write a comment, like the video, share it with your friends. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is what it's like.